That one off. Good fight for the rebound. Murphy couldn't squeeze it for Auburn. Here comes Purdue.
There's no doubt that you're going to get a post double. Ducking from. You got Oscar Clough has really started to find his way. I think he's played his way into a little bit better shape, and then just the physicality he brings. And there's Hall, real inside-out presence.
Murphy on the outside. That means Clough's got the smaller defender inside. Pettiford tries to check Lawyer. Takes him right to the paint, and the perfect patience for two.
That was a real physical drive right there, and it's a really nice move there on a possession that was well defended from Purdue.
Kaufman ran good position. The fake and finish. TKO. Stephen Pearl said that Braden Smith, the best passer in America. He thinks Trey Kaufman-Wentz is the best short roller in America, as Murphy has back-to-back buckets.
Have a little bit of a breakdown there by Purdue's pick-and-roll weak side defense. Braden Smith, he's nowhere to be found on that roll. Kaufman-Wentz coming over, and back-to-back buckets. Keyshawn Murphy giving Stephen Pearl a little bit of offense here early on.
Averaging 10.1 points per game on the season. Cox will fire and hit the three. In transition, Cox sets the feet. Tries to free himself. Can't hit another three. Rebound to Smith. Cox will try again. His three is true. Missed the three.
Purdue loves to attack that zone with the ball screen. I thought C.J. Cox could have let that one go from the corner, but Auburn one and done on the glass. And Todd Pettiford.
And then gain the possession for Harris.
And Jacobson contests. Purdue's going to have to crack down there. Auburn with a missed opportunity on the glass.
Sha'Carri Harris drills a three. Murphy, skip pass on the attack. That's a nifty finish for Hall.
Well, again, off the skip pass last season, just with how good those four were.
Back down, Kaufman-Wentz gets double, doesn't matter.
And he's going to that right hand. He is going to his left shoulder.
Number 2 Arizona by 29 points, number 2 at the time. And Smith evades, leaves it. Benter hits a three.
That rolling replay.
Braden Smith has only taken one shot. He has 6 assists. First 10 minutes of this game. Overton finds Nylon. Meyer will pull off the bounce. No. Rebound to Clough. Another second chance opportunity for the Boilermakers. Spin inside and Clough finishes underneath.
It looked like Keyshawn Murphy thought he was going to have somebody helping on that baseline side. The offensive rebound is there, but then they just give him that baseline.
Magwood quiets the crowd in Indianapolis. And a timeout from Stephen Pearl.
He certainly embraced the physicality of the defensive end of the floor.
Oh, Lawyer, the show and go for two.
It's a really smart play there by Fletcher Lawyer.
Clough and Lawyer, the starting five.
Auburn going back to that zone again. Trey Kaufman-Wentz just mishandled it, but then you leave him and he just gets all the way to the rim.
That's the biggest danger, it feels like.
He just brings the weight room right to Trey Kaufman-Wentz.
7 points for Hall. Smith gets into the paint, fades. That is ridiculous. The extra second that he hung in the air. Pass again. Lawyer open, 4-3, but he missed it. Rebound, Jacobson. Cox, second chance. His three, sticks it.
Dribbling here. Auburn got to move the basketball.
Overton's response is there.
No, you think about Auburn and their recipe for when they've lost games. They've only averaged 70 points a game. They've only shot 35% from the field and only averaged 7 assists in those games. Now, Kevin Overton has kept them afloat. But you look at what they've done in the wins where they're averaging 94 a game. This is not a game they want to play in the 60s.
Overton now in double figures with 10 points and has remained aggressive after he didn't play in the second half against Chattanooga. Another one for Cox, another three. He is feeling it from the outside. Kaufman-Wentz back down on Pettiford, just clears the space and finishes.
And Jovic is coming over, but it just does not matter. Kaufman-Wentz is so good at getting to that strong right hand. Here's that inverted ball screen. Pretty good job by Auburn dealing with it.
Back down. Kaufman-Wentz over the top. Clough all alone for the slam.
He's sending bodies to him, so Todd's just got to be patient. We got to find some things to get him into a little bit of a rhythm. Keyshawn's doing a pretty good job of being aggressive, but they're the best players in the scouting report, and good defense are going to take those things away.
Purdue switched that out perfectly to handle that cross screen and then the action for Pettiford. That was really well defended.
Overton. Now Hall hangs and banks it home.
But you move the basketball, you move that Purdue defense, just doesn't allow Trey Kaufman-Wentz to push him up the lane.
Pettiford with a nice idea, but it was fumbled by Murphy. Cox ahead of the pack. And a up and under with the English. 3 to shoot. Smith's going to have to make it happen. Rebound Clough. Cox claims. Smith loads. Smith hits.
Purdue just punishes teams on the offensive glass. And even though Auburn's been there, Purdue has cashed in when they've got those second chance opportunities. Really good pass from C.J. Cox.
Murphy shuffled. Pettiford. Kaboom. It helps trim this deficit. Snaking around. And this one's blocked by Smith using that elite wingspan on the perimeter.
I don't think Tahat Pettiford thought there was any way that Braden Smith was getting to that. You're right. It sneaks up on people. Not a good post entry from Jack Benter.
Turnover. Overton all the way for 2. Find the cutter. Freeman underneath. Outside for Overton. Pumped. Overton's 3. It's pure.
He's kept Auburn in this game.
Freeman. Kick it. Hall. 3 to shoot. Hall's going to have to hoist. Knock it down. Catches in on the triple.
Those count. Homer Meyer trying to close out, take him out of rhythm, little jab step. That's just a tough shot there from Keyshawn Hall.
Approaching the midway point of this second half. Braden Smith has been fully in control. Again, finds the opening. It's Harris. Book it. A 3.
That is a missile across the floor from Braden Smith.
Partially to his other point, we were talking to him this morning about this. How many other guys are making these passes consistently? And right now, Ja'Cory Harris bottoms from the outside.
That's another missile across the court.
Season high 13 assists for Smith. And again, it's Overton who has the range. Off and around. Outside Smith. Tough catch. Driving kick. Harris has had the hot hand. And he buries another one.
Stephen Pearl just looks to his bench and throws his hand. He just doesn't have the minutes to maybe rack up the blocks per game. But when he's on the floor, he's quite the rim protector.
Buffin Ren, spin and score.
And honestly, Noah, that's really the only counter he needs.
And Harris will sit.
Extra point for Purdue.
That is so smooth. And they have come out and looked to prove a point.
Well, and Bruce Pearl's not wrong. I mean, they totally took it to Purdue last year, but you can't think that that wasn't going to be shown in the locker room, and it was shown in the locker room.
Right idea to try to get to Jacobson. Down the floor quickly. Magwood had it taken away. Meyer, leave it. Benter gets upstairs. Williams, Adams, no. The rebound of Meyer, and Purdue avenges a tough loss to Auburn from a year ago.